Okay, felt like I was supposed to post today, so here we are. Had trouble getting out of bed. I have eaten breakfast. I downloaded the Finch app last week, and so it says I'm on a 6-day streak. But I took 2 days off, and they just let me have a sixth day. Obviously, I'm tired. I look tired. I can see that. But yeah, it's just been a lot of appointments this week, medical appointments, in which I had to have a bus ride that was an hour or so. Yesterday I had to walk about a half hour in both directions to get to Sun Behavioral because I'm trying to do outpatient treatment. I should have checked myself in for suicidal thoughts, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to do the outpatient stuff because I've checked myself in before and I keep ending up in the same spot. So I really felt like I was supposed to check myself in. I should have done it. But my plan was to do outpatient, so even when I felt like, okay, I want to check myself in, I wouldn't let myself say the words to the nurse, so. Yeah, so it's been, like, I've checked myself into mental health places. I feel like 3 or 4 times since I got out of jail. It's been about a year and a half since I've been out of jail now. Come April, it'll be 2 years. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I had more to say. Yeah, so I don't know if my siblings ever watch my posts, but I just gotta express some stuff. I always wanted to be a friend of my sister, Melody, but she wanted it to be more of a hierarchical relationship where I would look up to her. She's an older sister of mine. But I don't know. That just didn't feel like the right fit for me to, like, be asking her advice and stuff like that. But we had a falling out a number of years ago because I was basically, like, cursing at her in her car about how she made me leave Texas because I was pregnant. She decided she didn't want to help me. She was just kind of disappointed in me, I think, for getting pregnant without a husband or a boyfriend. This is when I was 26. But yeah, it was like it's still a big deal because she hasn't forgiven me, even though I've apologized. I don't think she takes the apology as a sincere apology. I still feel very stubborn about the situation, like why was I in the wrong? Although I know I was aggressive towards her and unkind, I was very angry at her, and it was hard not to be that way because I felt like she just, like, because she had been promised me all these things, like I could stay with her and all this, and then she found that I was talking to men on the internet, like, trying to meet up for sexual encounters, and she didn't want to help me anymore. They would have helped me if I'd, like, admitted I was wrong and stopped doing it, but I didn't think it was really wrong at the time. It's just what I was up to. So that's where I stand on that. Her main problem, though, was, like, that I cursed at her, and it didn't seem like I wanted to stop talking to men on the internet in that sort of way. They found out because I guess her husband looked on the internet search history. She said it was on accident. I don't know how you do that on accident, but yeah. I mean, I could be mad at her husband because it's caused this rift with my sister, like, for many years now. But, which I almost think he was trying to do. But you could say it's my fault for reacting the way I reacted. I don't think I did anything really that wrong, but besides the way I reacted to my sister, I can't say I should have apologized for it, because that's not how I feel. Like, the way that what I was doing anyway, as far as looking at men on the internet, and had some scandalous pictures on there of me in, like, lingerie or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just honestly just have a tough time seeing, like, where I'm wrong in that. I mean, I was just 26, kind of on the verge of a divorce with my husband. We didn't live together anymore. It was the only thing I could do to, like, calm my nerves, was to meet with men at random, to feel some self-worth. It was just the best thing I could think of. But I don't expect my sister to ever understand that, or to want to be a friend with me again. Yeah. I don't know if I ever should have reached out to her, like, when I was having trouble with my ex-husband, when we were married. I reached out to her towards the end of our relationship, and so that's when she invited me to come for Christmas after I did AmeriCorps trail building and stuff. I'm proud of myself for that, as I had to tell you what it is. But yeah, so yeah, that year my little brother had a baby in his family before I had my baby. His daughter and my son are 9 months apart, but I just miss my family, but I don't think they're ever really going to understand me or treat me with the respect I deserve. I have tried so hard in my life to, well, at one point please them, but I'm over that. And so I'm just living my life the way I want to, and I think everybody kind of disapproves. But they don't really know what I've been through, or, like, the chronic illnesses, and I've tried to explain the chronic illness and stuff like that, and then it's just like, I get kind of a mild feeling of love, or, like, it's there, but so is all the criticism, and so is all the, well, this is criticism, but she shouldn't be doing that kind of energy. And whereas right now I'm just living on disability, and I might try to find some work, but I don't know if that's going to work out. I signed up for ALSUP employment services, and I don't know if I should post this. It says a lot about my sister and stuff. But yeah, I'll make another video.